Hi, everybody. This is only a test. For the next minute, I'll be checking audio levels again. I'm just checking stuff out, just testing here on YouTube to hear my voice back here. All right, so my noise gate was way too high, and hopefully you can hear things a little bit better now. I think you should be able to. And the audio levels shouldn't be so doggone bad.
On with the show, this is it.
Okay, hopefully that works out well. I hope so. Thank you. Very good. All right. And so I'm just dorking around here. That's all I'm doing, just to see what's going on. So hopefully everything will work out good. By the way, just because I deleted the last video, we're going to be doing something because I now made it all the way here into Florida. And yeah, home of lots of Wawas. So we're going to have some fun here on the channel, but I've got to have a favor of you, and that's to help me find an antenna. An antenna. We're looking for an HF antenna that can work maybe an HOA that doesn't go in the attic. Okay, that's the thing. We'll try it out. We'll see how we do. Because I'd love to be able to work the world from here. That'd be fun. But again, HOA out there, and they frown upon those type of things. They don't like it.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
Guy's got an antenna in his backyard. We must call the HOA cops. So anyway, I just want to check the audio levels here because the last test I did, it just was very bad audio. So I want to make sure it's right. Grateful to be here. And oh, Nikolai, thank you. The audio is very good here in Romania. Thank you, sir. Yankee Oscar 8, November India Kilo. Very good friend of this program. Nikolai, it's good to see you. Best to you and your family. So we need to find HF antenna. I looked at the Synctenna, Roger. I did. And thank you for sending that. I want to do some more research on it. Thank you. I mean that. Maybe everything's a compromise. When you're doing an antenna like this, it's all going to be a compromise antenna. So we'll see if we can do something that doesn't break the bank and puts more money in Larry's pocket. It still lets me work the world. But I'm really excited to do this here from Florida because most of the work is done here. We've had, I alluded to it the last test program, kind of one rough thing after another. My wife broke a bone in her leg, and then I had to finish doing all the unpacking, and I can't do that work. It's hard. But anyway, also got a radio station gig, which I'm very excited about. Just a part-time thing to fill in when somebody can't make a shift. So that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to doing that. It's a classic hit station here in the Villages. It's a lot of fun. They're really good people, wonderful people there. And so I'm very, very excited about that, and excited to see how well YouTube works here. I got a chance to see the last video. Hopefully made enough changes here that the audio sounds okay. It looks good. Can't hear it. That's the problem. I can't make the monitor work for my headphones. So it's the old first world problem thing, right? Big deal. Anyway, I'm excited to see you guys very much. And we're going to do a topic show question coming up, which is what's the best thing about radio, what you love about radio. I heard a really neat video today about AM radio and how through the generations it went and was kind of like the voice for the community, and it was really neat to listen to it because they're talking about how we need to save amplitude modulation here in the States. Kind of cool story. But anyway, we'll talk maybe a little bit about that too. And also DXing. One of the things I was excited for moving here to Central Florida was to be able to hear stations at night that I had always heard so great things about, such great things like KDKA Pittsburgh, WNBC or WABC New York City, WLS Chicago, all these stations, was it WCCO Minneapolis St. Paul, and oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it now. It's St. Louis, but anyway, these stations are so cool because you can hear them at night here on AM. WLW Cincinnati. I heard a Cincinnati Reds baseball game the other night. I love doing stuff like that. And if you'd be interested in that too, let me know in the comment section of the video. And we'll just do an AMDX program one night. We just hang out. We try and pick up stations that pretty much are from the Midwest to the East Coast here now. So that's kind of where you're going to hear things from this area. I don't hear the West Coast stations anymore. So, but certainly some wonderful signals here. No question about that. Tried to hear a couple of things from Cuba, but haven't been able to pick that up So we'll see how that goes. But I am looking forward to doing some fun radio things with you guys because I need to do that more. I need to have some fun again. Been too much work for a long time. And if you knew the stuff that was back there before I did the stream, you'd say, wow, he got a lot of stuff done there. There's a lot of stuff back there done. And still waiting for the Karen, by the way, I got to tell you a quick story before we go because this is really, really important.
And now, a Larry moment.
So Larry's birthday was almost 3 months ago. No, yesterday it was 3 months ago. Anyway, and Karen was like, honey, for your birthday, I want you to get a pinball machine. I'm like, cool. Yes, I want a pinball machine. This is great. Because my goal was to have like some of the radio stuff back here, the pinball machine back here, and just kind of make it kind of look fun back here. And then life came against us and things started going wrong. But still waiting for the pinball machine to show up. And you know, if we can get the Social Security back, we've got a chance to then get ourselves a pinball machine here in the house again. Karen and I went yesterday. We went to play pinball at this place. The first time I've been out in like a week because I really got a bad flu bug. I thought it was a cold bug because it was like the flu. But anyway, we had so much fun. They had like 40 games there. It was just a wonderful little place down in Oviedo, Florida, which is just northeast of Orlando. About an hour's drive, not too far. And gosh, it was just so much fun. It really was. We had a really good time. And it was good to see Karen get out because she has a walking boot on. I don't know if I've told you this, but my wife, she cannot drive anywhere whatsoever. She, unfortunately, when she twisted her ankle really bad, she broke the bottom part, just the bottom part of her fibula, just the tiny tip. And the doctor's like, oh, wow, we got to get you in a boot, and after a month, you'll be out of the boot, right? So a month goes by, Karen's all ready to be done. And they said, no, there's one more month in the boot. And Karen, she's been kind of down in the dumps because of that. So anyway, I'm kind of mom the driver. Yes, mom the driver. But we made it safe. We're here safe, and that's the main thing. We made it safe, and everything's out of the box, and it sounds okay, I hope. And we'll have some good fun with you. Again, put in the comment section if you would, if you're interested in doing some AM DXing here from amplitude modulation side in the nighttime here from Central Florida. And also, let me know your ideas for an antenna, an HF antenna for ham radio we can use. I've got some ham sticks. I don't want to use the ham sticks if I can help it. I have a couple of portable antennas, but I'd kind of like to try something new. So let me know your thoughts. Something you maybe would be interested in trying to find out how good that antenna is. And we'll see if we can make that together and put a nice segment for that antenna on the show. All right, wherever you may be, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being great friends. Hold on, here we go. Bill, thank you for the audio report. That's good. And Roger grew up with WLS. I forgot to check the comments. Nikolai, all AM stations in Romania are turned off during the night since the beginning of August. Sad news for European DXers. Oh, that's bad. Wow. I know a lot of people have went. A lot of the AM stations have just went off the air. Wow. Colin NVK's here. Hi, Colin. Good to see you, buddy. Wow. How many? Wow. I think, because like Hawaii from here now is 6 hours, a long ways away. And wow, Australia. I don't have my time zone clock here yet, but that's a long ways away. Colin, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming all the way from Australia today. That is wunderbar. Very good. All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Thank you for coming. We'll have a show sometime this week. We'll talk about the best part about radio, and we'll also take a look at your submissions for the antenna you'd like to know more about that maybe I can use here in the HOA zone known as the Villages, Florida. All right. Wherever you may be, God bless you. Thanks for watching the show. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.